Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah, and today we are going to be going through my November reading wrap-up and my December TBR. I was going to do two separate videos, but I decided that since my December TBR is so short this month, to just do it all in one video. And I know this is going to be really late, but I've been busy, so you guys are going to have to live with this. These are not in any order at all. They're just going to be in the order of how I wrote them on my piece of paper. So let's just get right into it. I read 13 books in November. I think it was a good reading month. Everything was 3 stars or above. So I'm just going to let you know the title and the rating. The author will be on the cover. I don't want to butcher author's name, so I decided I'm just not going to say author's names in this. So, except for one of them, when we get into my December TBR, I'll say the author's name on that one because his name is not on the cover because of the copy that I have. So we will be doing that. But yeah, let's get started. So first up on my list is Fruits Baskets, volumes 6, 7, and 8. I rated them all 5 stars, obviously. You guys know me, you know I'm obsessed with this manga series. But I really enjoyed them. I'm very sad that the series is almost coming to an end. And I've noticed that the series is kind of taking a darker turn. Like, it's getting a lot more sad as the series goes on. So I've been crying a lot more while I've been reading them, which is, you know, it's not always fun to cry. Sometimes if a book makes you cry, it's a good book, you know? But sometimes when I'm sitting in the living room reading in front of my family, I don't want to just start bawling my eyes out. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed them. They are still like very feel good. I really enjoyed them. Next up on my list is Spookily Yours. I rated it 5 stars. I read this for October with a friend and it was really, really good. I definitely recommend this for the spooky season. It was adorable. It made me want to get a cat. I have a cat. It made me want to get another cat and name it Damien because of the character. So just read this book. It was so good. Next up, this is one of the ones that I actually own. Most of them are going to be library books or Kindle books, so I do not have the physical copies with me, but they'll be over here as you have seen. So next up is Dearest. This was a horror novel. This is one of the books that my husband picked for me for my November TBR. And it was really good. It was a lot of like mother horror, I guess you could say. Like she was a mom and it was horror revolving her kid. So it kind of made me very uncomfortable, but that's what a horror book is supposed to do. I rated this 4.5 stars just because of the contents. So check the content warnings before you read this one. But yeah, it was really, really good. I definitely recommend it. Next up, I have Lights Out. This was a dark romance. I rated it 3.5 stars. It was really good. I listened to the audiobook for this one, which was funny to me because I would listen to it while I was at work. When we closed, I was allowed to put headphones on while I'm doing the closing tasks. So I'd listen to it while I was at work. So I couldn't help but like giggle. And one time I actually forgot my headphones, so I listened to it without the headphones. Never doing that again. Luckily, the girl I was working with thought it was hilarious. So, but yeah, it was really good. I definitely recommend this as more of a starting out dark romance. Like if you want to read dark romance, don't jump right into like Haunting Adeline. I would recommend this one because it wasn't as dark as some other dark romances that I have read. It was very tame compared to a lot of the dark romances that are out there. But yeah, I definitely recommend that one. Next up is Magical Meet Cute. I rated this 4 stars. I got this at my library because I thought the cover was really cute. As you can see, like how adorable is this cover. I really, really, really enjoyed this one. It was adorable. It had a recipe in it. I ended up making the recipe and it was probably the best cupcakes I'd ever made in my entire life. So plus points for that. But yeah, that one was really, really good. I definitely recommend it. Honestly, I think I recommend all of the books on this list. I typically read books that I think I will like, and usually I am right. Very rarely am I wrong, except for like occasionally. Very rarely am I wrong when it comes to reading a book that I think I'll like. I like everything though, so sometimes I am wrong. But next up is Divine Rivals. I rated this 5 stars. This is probably one of my favorite reads this year. I definitely recommend this one. I was obsessed with it the entire time. I still can't stop thinking about it even after I finished it. It's up there with Magnolia Parks, and if you know me, Magnolia Parks is my favorite book of all time. I wouldn't say Divine Rivals beats it. Maybe for its genre, it could be up there. So it's probably my favorite fantasy of all time, honestly. It was so good. I loved that the world was, it was set in a fictional world, but it was so similar to our world that it was easy to grasp. There wasn't a lot of like world building because we just didn't really need it. It was basically the same world as ours, just with magical creatures, and it ended on a cliffhanger, which, I still need to read the second one. I need to get Kindle Unlimited back. It was so good. I was obsessed the entire time. Next up is The Witch and the Vampire. I rated this 4.25 stars. I really enjoyed this one. The reason I picked it up, I got it at the library. The reason I picked it up was because it was a sapphic Rapunzel retelling with vampires and witches. Like, sign me up. So I definitely recommend this one if those like trigger words trigger something in you. If you, in a good way, if you like sapphic fairy tale retellings, read this book. It was so good. Next up is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I read this for my book club and I rated it 4.5 stars. It was really good. I'm in a banned book club, as some of you guys know, and it was just really good. The reason it's banned is because there's about a page and a half talking about atheism, and so they banned it in schools, which I think is ridiculous. I don't think we should be trying to censor different points of view. If someone doesn't believe what you believe, I don't think that it should be censored. Maybe like books that are banned for like sexual content, I understand, but books like this, I don't think they should be banned because of that. I think that's ridiculous. Some of the contents, I believe that it shouldn't be read by a younger audience, like middle grade. Like, stick to your Harry Potter. This is a little bit too much for you. But high schoolers and up, I feel like this book should be read in schools just because of the contents. It's about a boy with autism. The author will say it's not about a boy with autism, but if you read the book and you have spent any time with anyone who is autistic, or if you are autistic, you will know this is about a boy with autism. But yeah, it was really good. I definitely recommend it to the older audiences, and I don't think it should be banned in high schools. Next up is Let It Snow. I read this one. This is another one my husband picked for me for my November TBR. I really enjoyed this one. It is 3 interconnected holiday romances, each by a different author, which I thought was really interesting. So when I was getting different people's points of view, it was written in like a slightly different writing style, which made it so much more immersive in my opinion. That way, like, all the points of views weren't the same, because sometimes if you read a book with dual point of view, the point of views are very similar because it's written by the same author, but since they were all written by different authors, it was just it was different, which made it really good. I really enjoyed it. I definitely recommend this for the holiday seasons. It's a young adult romance. It was adorable. It'll make you cry, it'll make you laugh. There's pigs. But yeah, I definitely recommend this one. This one was really good. I rated it 4 stars. I don't know if I said that already, but I'm gonna say it again. 4 stars, very good. Honestly, I think now that I'm thinking about it, maybe a 4.5. Maybe a 4.5, now that I'm sitting here and talking about it and thinking about it again. So these last 2 books are children's books. I read these with my mom and my sisters. So my mom homeschools my sisters, and she'll do read alouds. So she'll pick a book, usually a classic, and she'll just read a couple chapters aloud to them. And so I've been really missing my family. So I've been joining in on these little read alouds. I'll FaceTime and I'll listen. So I counted them because I listened to the whole books. And that is The Day of the Blizzard, which I rated 3 stars, and The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, which I rated 3.75 stars. I don't really have much to say about these books. I definitely recommend them. They're very good. If you like reading like middle grades, I definitely recommend these ones. They're cute Christmas stories. They're easy reads. You'll fly right through them. They're funny and sad. And it's just, they were just really good, and I really enjoyed them. And I think the reason I enjoyed them so much is just because I read them with my mom and my sisters. I think if I read them on my own time, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. But since I have that special memory connected to them, I think that's what made me enjoy them so much. But yeah, that was my November reading wrap up. I had a pretty good reading month, like I said before. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what you guys think. If you like these types of videos, let me know. I'm not sure how I feel about making them. It almost feels like a chore to me. Like I have to, like, oh, all booktubers post their wrap-ups. So I don't know how much I really enjoy it. If you guys enjoy it, I enjoy it. So just let me know down below if you like seeing these types of videos. Because if you guys enjoy it, then I'll enjoy it more. Because I'll be like, oh, well, they like seeing them. Like, if you like watching these types of videos, I will continue to make these types of videos because this is for you guys as much as it is for me. I enjoy it I enjoy reading your comments. I love all of you guys so much. So now we're gonna jump right into my December TBR. It is a short TBR this month. I got a couple Christmas books. I got a classic. I really wanted to, I have a vacation coming up, so I'm not sure how much reading I'm gonna get done, so I wanted to make a TBR that I think fits my schedule for this month instead of trying to go above and beyond and pick like 10 plus books. I only picked I picked 8 books this month, but 4 of them are mangas. So I kind of count them as one book since I read them so fast. So technically I would say I picked like 5 books this month. So first up, we're going to jump right in. We're going to start with the mangas. I got volumes 9, 10, 11, and 12 of Fruits Baskets. My goal is to finish that series before the year is over. As sad as it is that it is ending, I need to know what happens next. At the point of me filming this, I have already read volumes 9 and 10. I'm just waiting for 11 and 12 from my library. So I'm very excited to read the rest of the series. I am sad that it is ending, but there's always an anime I can watch. So it doesn't have to end, and I can always reread them. So it doesn't have to end. So the next 3 books on my list are going to be Christmas books. I have 2 ARCs that I received and 1 book that I've owned for a couple years now that I never got around to. The ARCs are late. It is past the dates of these books' releases, I believe, just now, me sitting here filming this. So I've been busy. I haven't been able to get to any of the ARCs that I've received. I stopped signing up for ARCs. It's just become too much for me. As much as I love reading ARCs and I love supporting small authors, the sun is moving, so it is now in my face. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so we'll just go right into the rest of these books. So I have Festive Faking. This is one of the ARCs. I'm not sure what it's about. It is a country romance, and if you guys know me, you know I love country romances. I love me a cowboy. So I'm very excited to read that one. And Christmas Alibi. I have no idea what it is about, but Christmas is in the title, and the cover is really cute. So I'm very excited to read this one. And then I have The Holiday Swap. This is a book I received from Book of the Month a little bit ago, a couple years ago, and I just never got around to reading it, and I figured, why not finally pick it up? It is the holiday season. Finally pick it up and finally read it. It looks really cute. The cover's really cute. I love books where, and at movies where they like swap lives, like the Parent Trap type vibe. I know this isn't going to be like the Parent Trap, but stuff like that where they swap lives. It's just so funny to me. I love seeing how they're so different from each other, but so similar in ways. So, and like the holiday, what's that movie with? There's a Christmas movie where they swapped lives and one went to England. And if you guys know the title of the movie, let me know. But that's one of my favorite Christmas movies. So this one I'm very excited to get to. So the last book on the list, this is the classic. This is the one where I said I'm going to say the author's name, because I do not own a copy with the author's name on the cover. This is the only copy I own, and it is probably one of the coolest books that I own. And that is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. How adorable is this copy? I'm gonna feel so cool reading this. And that's not why I'm reading it. I really do want to read this. I love Charles Dickens. I love The Christmas Carol. I'm very excited to read this. And it's a cute little, it's little pocket sized. It could probably fit in my pocket if I was wearing the right pair of jeans. But yeah, I'm very excited to read this one. This one will probably be higher up on the list just because I want to save my Christmas books for closer to Christmas. But yeah, that is my December TBR. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you've read any of the books that are on my December TBR. And the emoji of the day is going to be the sun emoji, because the sun is in my face now halfway through the video. I forgot that I set up this video thinking, oh, the sun is out, so I have natural lighting, but it's not blinding me. I forgot the sun moves. I don't know how I forgot that, but so here we are with the sun in my face. So the emoji of the day is going to be a sun emoji. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I do enjoy making videos. I really do. I enjoy making videos for you guys. Please leave comments. Leave random comments. Tell me what you're currently reading. I love reading your guys' comments so much. I try to reply to all of them, or at least react to them. Just comment something. I love reading them. It's fun. I think of all of you guys as my friends. If you are not already, please subscribe. I am a small booktuber and I'm trying to grow just because I love sharing about the books that I read. Please like this video if you enjoyed. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I love you all. Mwah.